Hi, my name is Anshu and welcome to my channel Bottleneck. This is a Scala Design Pattern series. In our previous video, we had implemented different configs for different classes using universal main where we used AppArc as the universal type config. In this video, we are going to learn about implicit design pattern. Alright, so let's begin. Implicit design pattern is a Scala specific design pattern which is also known as implicit injection. What is an implicit design pattern? In Scala, implicit design pattern allows you to define certain parameters, conversations, and objects as implicit. When something is marked as implicit, Scala can automatically use these values or conversations in the appropriate context without explicitly passing them. The implicit design pattern in Scala is a powerful tool when used appropriately can greatly enhance readability, flexibility, and conciseness. However, it requires careful use to avoid pitfalls such as hidden behavior and implicit conflicts. Now, the type of implicits. Alright, so before we discuss the type of implicit, I would like to mention that all of these design patterns or the type of implicits we are going to see in action in the next video where we implement implicit design pattern. So the first is implicit parameter. When we define any parameter, we define as the parameter name and the value. When it comes to implicit, it will be written as implicit space the parameter name and the value. Now, implicit parameter allows you to define functions that can automatically take certain arguments from the context as defined for implicit. So implicit parameters, the name doesn't make any difference, the type will, and we will see that in action. Now the next is implicit methods or conversions. Implicit methods or conversions automatically converts one type to another when needed. It reduces need for the explicit conversion. For example, if we are passing a string from the command line argument which we want to convert it to our type date while reading into config. Now in this scenario, we have to write an explicit conversion from string to date. If we have an implicit method in place for the conversion from string to date, it will also take care of any exception handling or any corner cases. So this will reduce the boilerplate code and enhance the readiness of the code. The next is implicit objects and classes. So any method written inside an implicit object becomes an implicit method. Implicit objects also deals with the type classes that we will see in action when we are going to implement the implicit design pattern. So implicit objects provide implicit values or definitions that can be used where an implicit parameter and conversion is needed. For implicit classes, implicit classes provides a way to add methods to existing type. Now underline this existing type. Enhance existing types with additional methods. Now this behavior of implicit classes is very helpful. Say if for example if you want or if you're writing a Spark application where you have a data type called data frame. Now on data frame we have given set of methods like with column. Now you want to write your own specific business specific method as with column xyz and you want to run it same as with column using a dot. Now how you can do this? You can write an implicit class on type data frame and you can define a method inside that class. Now once you import that implicit class in your application, automatically that method is available to all your data frames in that particular application. Now we are going to see all of this in action while we are going to implement this implicit design pattern in our next following video. Alright, so now implicit design pattern pros and cons. As we have seen now, it reduces the boilerplate code, it enhances the readability, and it makes it more flexible as we use the type classes. Also, this conversion makes it more flexible in terms of it is more adaptable when we are making or creating an API. Now, what are the cons? Having too many implicits will have too many hidden behaviors which will result in potential conflicts, which will again bring some complex debugging issues which will be difficult for a particular developer to fix on a given specific time. Now, this completes the definition or the description for implicit design pattern. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and we will see you in the next video where we are going to implement the implicit design pattern. Thank you.